So if I wasn't reading about comics, I was reading about art history and just like painters in general. So I love 19th century painters, the New Romantics, pre-Raphaelites, you know, the neoclassical guys. So all those guys. So actually, if you look at my house, if I'm not drawing comics, I'm actually painting. I have a bunch of paintings that I've started and never finished. So yes, so painter-wise, I like Norman Rockwell. I like all the Golden Age illustrators. Rockwell, the whole Howard Pyle school, N.C. Wyeth, Pyle, who else? I like Franklin Booth, J.C. Call, just from pure painters, John Singer Sargent, Velazquez, Waterhouse, Lord Leighton, all those guys. Basically all those guys who are kind of like has that very classical style about their stuff, about them. I'm a huge Al Williamson fan, John Buscema, Don Newton, which no one really knows about. Love Don Newton.
Me too.
All those guys.
But man.
We're a little past the halfway mark.
Yes.
Oh, no, Mark. I see what I did. Yes, you have a question.
Aside from yourselves and the person next to you, are there any modern artists working right now that you work you really admire?
No, they all suck. Hacks, can't get a job done. Kid nowadays, no damn good. You know, there's some really wonderful inkers out there, and they can make your stuff shine too, you know. And I came in when it was a collaborative thing between, you know, there's a lot. There seems to be a lot less of that now, and I almost looked down upon, and you know, I stake myself here, you know. So.
Yeah, I hate anchors. They're bastards.
You've met Danny Mickey. That's a joke. He's inking you now.
How difficult is it to introduce your own original character into the industry?
How difficult is it to introduce your original characters to the industry?
If you work at Image Comics, it's easy because everything's just creator owned. But for Marvel and DC, I think you have to jump through some hoops, right?
Yeah. I'm working on a book called Brilliant with Brian and Brian Bendis, and you know, luckily he's sort of a machine when it comes to publishing. He's been doing it for years and years, and so I sort of let him take the reins on how to set it up with Marvel and that sort of thing. Because we're published through Marvel's imprint. And,
Is it Icon?
Yeah, and I've never self-published, and I'm not a writer, so you know it's kind of hard to come up with your own characters and publish yourself. It's harder now. There's not nearly the market there used to be. I mean, back in the '90s, and you know, it was such a huge market. You can make a ton of money self-publishing. It's hard to do it now. I don't make that much more money on Brilliant than I do, you know, doing my regular stuff. And it's not about the money, it's just fun, but it is a factor. Mama needs a new pair of shoes. Can't get enough shoes. Yes.
Are you guys fans of DC?
Fans of DC?
Oh, hell no. No, I mean, I like the people there, but DC characters in general, I thought there's something missing. I don't know what it is. I mean, like I've always gravitated toward Marvel characters than DC characters. I don't know what it is. So I don't know about Mark.
I did my time at DC, and it was a good thing for me to do because Marvel's, I think, taking me a little bit for granted, and because I've been there for so long. And I had a hankering to draw Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman, and you know, you think it's great and you send it off, and then you look at it 3 days later and you go, why is the eye on the Hulk 3 inches too high or some damn thing, you know? And that happens all the time. That's why I try to hold on to a page for a few days.
Yeah, actually, I threw out a page, completely redid a page in Avengers vs. X-Men recently. It was like a big page of Phoenix flying in. I guess I shouldn't have said that. So, all right, the Phoenix bird. The Phoenix bird just come flying in, and I drew it, and I drew it 3 times. I actually tore it up the first page after I inked it. It just didn't look right. And like Mark said, I came back later that week and I saw that this is crap, so I threw it out. I just ripped it up and threw it away, and started again, and did it 3 times.